From unsettling skinwalkers lurking behind the door to heart-pounding fights of wildlife, and even the sight of the stalking demon. If you're intrigued by the unexplained, join us as we unravel each of these spine-tingling videos. In a video circulating on TikTok, the uploader claims to have captured a real sighting of the legendary Bigfoot while hiking. In the video, we can see a dark figure visible in the distance, surprising the cameraman as he spots it. They zoom in to get a closer look, revealing a creature that appears to be a blend of a human and an ape. This creature is covered in thick black fur and has a wide body frame. What makes it even more eerie is that it stands there, staring directly at the camera, seemingly displeased about being filmed. As for what this creature might be, it's difficult to say definitively. So, it's possible that the TikTok user captured something unusual, but whether it's actually Bigfoot or not remains a mystery. Hiking in the forest is a great way to clear your mind and get rid of the stress and tiredness from daily life. But every now and then, these nature getaways can take a strange and spooky turn. This video was taken by a hiker in the Canadian wilderness. At first, it shows a peaceful view of a lake, and everything seems normal. However, as we zoom in on the video, we can see a bizarre zombie-like figure walking on the opposite side of the lake. This figure is entirely white and has a human-like shape. Its walking is strange and unsettling. What adds to the eerie atmosphere is that this figure disappears into an opening that resembles a cave on the far side of the lake. I have absolutely no desire to find out what might be lurking inside that cave. A man posted a video on Facebook to show his friends why he left his old home, as they were worried about why he moved. In the video, we see an empty basement, and the man recording it seems really scared and cautious of something. Then, as he tries to pick up a rod, it falls and makes a lot of noise, which makes him even more nervous.
Is there in there? Forest. Shit.
After a while, he hears clear footsteps from above, as if someone is running, even though he's alone in the house, and it should be empty.
Oh, we were just up there. Door's
The man decides to go upstairs to check, and as he does, doors start banging loudly in the rooms. It's really intense and scary. Suddenly, the banging gets even louder. And the room right next to where the man is standing starts banging really fast and terrifyingly. He begins to check the doors to find where the banging is coming from. Eventually, he tries to talk to the ghost, saying he's just there to get his things and asking it to let him do that.
Let's have it out, man. I'm leaving. Just let me get my shit and go.
Then, something really frightening happens. As the man goes into the basement, his camera flashlight goes off, and he hears a loud bang from upstairs again.
What the fuck? Hold on. Goddamn camera. Fuck this, I don't have enough light.
Slowly, he checks the stairs to see what's causing the noise, and we see a dark figure passing by the doorway. The video ends there. This video was truly scary and eerie. It shows how a strong ghost presence can be felt in haunted houses. I'm sure his friends now understand why he left that house. In Florida, a group of hikers came across a river in the Ocala forest and they noticed something unusual crossing it in the distance. This figure had an orange hue, making it initially resemble an orangutan. But as the person recording zoomed in, they discovered it wasn't an orangutan at all. It was a creature that looked like a human. This creature had a slightly hunched posture and a broad body shape. Some people who saw the video think it might be a person dressed up in a Bigfoot costume, which is possible. However, others, based on its features, believe it could actually be the legendary Bigfoot. What do you think about this mysterious creature? Florida is known for having lots of alligators, especially around its lakes and rivers. A guy had a scary encounter when he was out fishing in a Florida forest lake. While he was fishing, he spotted an alligator in the water, which frightened him quite a bit.
Oh my alligator, you scared the piss out of me. Oh, hey. Holy crap, you are ready to fight.
After a few moments, the alligator was still there and seemed like it might attack the man. To protect himself, the man used the oar from his boat to scare the alligator and keep it away. Eventually, after quite a back and forth fight, the video ends. This was a really scary situation, especially considering that he was in a kayak-like boat that could easily tip over with just one bump from an alligator. And in the water, it's hard to imagine what could have happened to him. In this video, a woman recorded some really strange and eerie screams that were coming from the forest. These screams were quite loud and had an unsettling quality to them. It almost sounded like they were coming from multiple creatures at the same time.
What that is.
While it's possible that mountain lions, known for their creepy, human-like screams, could be responsible, there was something different about these screams. They had a deep rumbling quality that was rather unusual. Some people speculate that these sounds might be connected to skinwalkers, beings from folklore known for producing terrifying screams to communicate with other skinwalkers. Thankfully, the woman who was recording the video decided not to go on a detective mission and venture into the forest to investigate the source of the screams. Security cameras are meant to keep us safe, but sometimes they capture strange and unsettling things. There's a video posted by a TikTok account called Paranormal Highway claiming to show a ghostly sighting. In the video, we can see a door, and after a while, the door handle starts to turn. It turns several times as if someone on the other side is trying to open the door. But here's the strange part. There was no one at home during this time. As the doorknob fully turns, the door swings open, and to our surprise, there's no one on the other side. However, the security camera notices a human-like shape and records an outline of a person. This was a really unusual encounter, because there shouldn't have been anyone in the house at that moment. It might be a good idea for the homeowner to start thinking about finding another place to stay. This video was shared on the internet by a user named Squatch Watchers, who's dedicated to finding footage of the legendary Sasquatch creature. In the video taken by an unknown hiker, the camera is pointed at the trees in the distance. Suddenly, a huge figure emerges from the woods, and we can see it moving. This creature is very tall and has a big body with thick brown fur. Then, out of nowhere, this massive being stops and seems to notice something, and it starts running back into the forest. The video ends there. The person who recorded the video believes it's Bigfoot and thinks it spotted the camera and ran away. It's quite fascinating to catch a glimpse of these legendary creatures, and this video might just be one of those rare sightings. Hospitals are usually busy during the day, but they can take on a different atmosphere at night. A patient recorded an unusual encounter in their hospital room at night. In the video, it's a children's room, and the bed in front of the patient, who is recording, starts to act strangely. The bed sheets are moving around wildly, even though there's no one on or near the bed. Some might say it's because of a fan, but it's not the usual kind of wind disturbance you'd expect from a fan. Another possibility is that it's a movable fan, but if that were the case, it should be mounted on the wall. At the very beginning of the video, we don't see anything on the wall. So, could it be a child ghost trying to spook the patients? What do you think? This video shows a dramatic encounter between a snake and a woodpecker. In the video's beginning, we witness the woodpecker spotting the snake emerging from a tree and attempting to attack it. However, the snake gets provoked and fights back, delivering a forceful bite to the woodpecker. The bite is so powerful that it paralyzes the unfortunate woodpecker, leaving it struggling for its life. After a few seconds of intense struggle, the snake eventually releases the woodpecker, and the bird falls. We don't see the aftermath of this encounter, but one thing is certain: the woodpecker is likely to succumb to the snake's venom in a matter of minutes. The speed at which the snake attacked is indeed both fascinating and unsettling, making one wonder about the potential consequences if such snakes were to live in the walls of our homes. Jaywalking is typically illegal in most US states and many other countries, and law enforcement can take action against humans who do it. But what if the jaywalker isn't a human? In a traffic light camera video from Mexico, a strange occurrence is captured. On the side of the road, there appears to be a dark, smoky, and transparent figure. This figure doesn't have a solid form and resembles a human shape. After a while, it starts jaywalking, and it looks like a transparent, smoky human taking steps, similar to a living person. It crosses the road and materializes into thin air. Local residents believe that this figure might be the ghost of a boy who was involved in an accident on the same road. They say this ghost now jaywalks on this road every night. It's a mysterious and eerie phenomenon that has left people with many questions and a haunting story to tell. When we think of deer, we often picture these adorable and peaceful creatures calmly grazing and running around. However, if you've ever witnessed them fighting, your perspective might change. In a video, two deer are seen engaged in a fierce battle. Their antlers are tangled, and they're struggling to free themselves. As the camera gets closer, it becomes apparent that there's a trail behind them, suggesting that one of the deer might have been dragging the other for quite a distance. After a strenuous struggle to break free, they both take a moment to rest before resuming their clash. What's unfortunate about these fights is that in the wild, when antlers become stuck like this, it often means that one of the deer will have to shed its antlers, or they could both face a grim fate, trapped together. Some people have a strong belief in real-life superheroes with extraordinary abilities like those seen in movies. In a mysterious video captured by a traffic camera, such a perplexing scene unfolds. Initially, the road appears completely empty, and then suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, a woman mysteriously appears. She's carrying heavy bags, and her manner of walking suggests she's older. So it's puzzling how she could have moved so quickly that even the camera didn't capture her arrival. Some individuals think that there might have been a malfunction with the camera, causing it to momentarily stop and then resume when the lady was already at that point. This explanation could be plausible, especially if there's no visible timestamp in the video. However, if it isn't a technical glitch, it would indeed be fascinating to consider the possibility of humans having teleportation power. This video is really unsettling and looks like something straight out of a nightmare. It was posted on a paranormal encounter subreddit by a user who claims to have recorded a real encounter with a demon. The video begins with the camera focused on a house window in front of the person recording. In the window, we can see two glowing eyes staring directly back at the camera from a distance. This creature, or demon, had an unholy gaze and remains completely still. As the camera zooms in, we notice more eerie details, such as the creature being entirely pitch black, even though there is light around it. It reflects no light whatsoever. Additionally, as the video zooms closer, we can see horns on the demon's head. After a while, the creature moves away. Suddenly, as it goes out of sight, there's a loud and rapid banging on the door, and the video ends. What happened after that door banging is still unknown and adds to the mystery. Skinwalkers are known for their ability to take on the disguise of different animals. But have you ever seen one in its true form? This video is captured by a security camera, and right from the start we can see a figure emerging from behind a door. This creature is absolutely terrifying and has human-like features. Its body is completely naked, and it has long, slender arms, just like a skinwalker. What makes this video even creepier is the sinister expression on the skinwalker's face as it lurks and hides, seemingly waiting for someone to approach. It's hard to say what its intentions are, but one thing is for sure, they can't be good. In this video, a man starts recording because he hears his dog barking in the middle of the night. The dog appears to be scared of something or someone. Suddenly, a door in front of the man opens on its own. Frustrated, the man mentions that he's been dealing with this door opening by itself all morning, and he's tired of it.
Lie down. Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. I've been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today.
The man then tries to communicate with the supposed ghost, asking it to stop.
Stop. Hey buddy, I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out.
As he does, the basement light starts blinking on its own. He decides to close the door and places the camera on the counter facing the door. The door opens a couple of times, and the man closes it each time. However, when it opens for the third time, we can see a dark figure standing behind it. This startles the dog, causing it to bark loudly, and the man starts running, which can be heard.
Little buddy.
It appears that this ghost may be residing in the basement and has some plans involving the rest of the house, making the situation quite eerie and unsettling. Toys and stories of ghost possession often go hand in hand, and there was an intriguing encounter recorded in a children's play area. In the video, we can observe a children's riding toy moving all on its own. This is happening at night when everything should be closed. Yet this toy is in motion. It goes in circles, and with each round, its speed increases. The owner of the place mentioned that this was the first time he had ever seen a toy malfunction like this. He added that these toys typically require a key to start, and without it, they shouldn't be able to run. However, this one was moving without any apparent explanation. Could it be a child ghost just wanting to enjoy the toy? It's a possibility that adds a touch of mystery to the situation, making it quite fascinating and spooky at the same time. The ocean is indeed a vast and mysterious place, with much of its depths remaining unexplored despite our technological advancements. Only about 5% of the ocean has been explored, leaving the remaining 95% shrouded in mystery, hiding unexpected and strange creatures. In this video, we see the skeleton of a peculiar creature that washed up on a Romanian beach. It defies our understanding of sea creatures, as it possesses a skull with human-like features, an upper body reminiscent of a human, and a lower body that resembles that of a fish. Its overall appearance gives the impression of a mermaid's corpse. The creature's size is not that of a standard fish, and it appears to have been partially eaten by something else. The idea of another creature feasting on such a mysterious being is indeed intriguing and raises questions about what else might be lurking in the depths of the ocean, waiting to be discovered. This video was shared by a TikTok user, TemZ, and it shows a scene that would terrify any fisherman. In the video, we see a fishing boat out at sea when suddenly a fast and aggressive shark emerges from the water, launching a fierce attack on the boat with its powerful bite. This sudden attack startles the fisherman, who lets out a scream while defending himself by striking the shark with his rowing tool.
Tiger shark ran me.
Fortunately, after being hit, the shark retreats and leaves the fisherman alone. Sharks are known for their strength and agility, and they can leap out of the water with great force. If this shark had decided to jump and attack, the fisherman might have been its next meal. This encounter serves as a chilling reminder of the potential dangers lurking in the ocean, giving more reason for caution when venturing into its depths. Natural disasters can be incredibly scary because they're forces of nature beyond human control. In a video shared on TikTok by the user Claudio Villaron, we witnessed the sighting of a meteor entering Earth's atmosphere. This meteor's entry is so powerful and intense that the light it emits makes the night appear as bright as day. Wherever this meteor passed, it cast a brilliant light upon its path. The fortunate aspect of this event is that the meteor didn't actually collide with the Earth. It simply passed through the atmosphere. It's truly unimaginable to think about the potential consequences if such a meteor were to hit our planet directly. It serves as a reminder of the awe-inspiring and sometimes frightening power of the natural world. If you are hungry for more mystery and thrill, click here. Thank you for tuning in.